Okay, my ensemble members, I just want to go through your different parts and sections for Belle. So if you remember, when you're starting out, Belle comes out by herself at the very beginning of the song. Little town, it's a quiet village, every day like the one before. Little town full of little people, that's when y'all are gonna slowly start coming out. Remember, half of you are gonna be on one side of the stage, half of you are on the other, and you're in your little friend groups, and you're coming out, getting set up for the day. Some of y'all are bakers, some of y'all are selling, dresses, or, whatever your character is. Y'all are coming out into this market to get your day going, to sell stuff or to socialize with your friends. So, figure out what your character is doing, and then in your little friend groups, try to portray that on stage. Anyways, so, little town full of little people waking up to say, all of y'all are on stage. Waking up to say, all of my girls who are singing bonjour should already be out on stage. Ladies, when it's time for you to come and say bonjour, bonjour, I want y'all to make a really big deal about that. I want to make sure that you're in a place where you can really be seen. Say hi to either each other or other people that you're working with, but I want you to come out and be really loud, like bonjour, bonjour, So make a big deal out of it so that the audience can see and hear you, because you're not going to be mic'd for that. All right? Then all my little groups, if you remember, Belle is going to kind of be in the center of the stage, walking a little bit and then standing still reading her book. Your lyrics: look, there she goes, that girl is strange, no question. Belle is walking from the riser to the middle of the stage. During that time, any of y'all who are kind of close to where she is can kind of, look, there she goes, the girl is strange, no question. And then any of you who are closer to the front, you can kind of notice her and then just talk amongst yourselves. Look, there she goes. Y'all are trying not to be rude, but you're also like, whispering about her right in front of her. Anyways, dazed and distracted, can't you tell? And Belle is staying put at that point. Then, never part of any crowd, that is Ella Hunter. She's going to be singing that on probably mic 1 or 2. Never part of any crowd, 'cause her head's up in some cloud, that is Elsie Talley singing that on either mic 1 or 2. When we stage it, we'll figure out which mics are best. You guys actually might share a mic and just be there kind of gossiping together. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, so Ella and Elsie, you need to make sure that you are on the side of the stage, on the blue studio side of the stage, so that you can, and close to the front, so that when you, let's see, look, there she goes, the girl is strange, no question, dazed and distracted, can't you tell? If I were y'all, I would start making my way close to the front of the stage, so that once it's time for you to sing, never part of any crowd, because your head's up in some cloud, y'all are already there at your mics, okay? Once you are there and you're done with your solos, you'll step back, gossiping, coming back into some lines, okay? Everyone else, while that's going on, never part of any crowd, because their heads have been so cloud, all of y'all just talk amongst yourselves, socializing, while Belle is actually moving towards close to the front of the stage. Everybody after, because her head's up on some cloud, everyone together sings No Denying She's a Funny Girl, That Belle. Y'all can either sing that out to the audience, you can sing it to each other, you can point at Belle as she's walking. Whatever you want to do, just make a thing of it, okay? Then Belle is going to sing There Must Be More Than This Provincial Life. During that, I want everybody to start going to their clumps. So remember, we have a clump on this side and a clump on this side. So when Belle goes, there must be more than this provincial life, I want y'all to start going, there must be more than this provincial life. Then Gaston is going to sing, just watch, I'm going to make Belle my wife. And y'all are going to keep walking until you get into your clumps. Watch, I'm going to make Belle my wife. Okay? Then, at this point, you two, you should be in your clumps. And then all of y'all together, because Belle is in front, in the middle of the stage at this point. And she's going to walk that way. Y'all are in your clumps, and you're gonna point at her saying, look, there she goes, the girl who's strange but special, a most peculiar mademoiselle. Okay? And when you're pointing, you can kind of bend down a little bit as she goes, and maybe kind of bounce a little bit. Look, there she goes, the girl who's strange, no question, a very peculiar mademoiselle. Get up on that one, on that line. And then it's a pity and a sin. This side of the stage, remember, y'all are whispering to yourselves, it's a pity and a sin. This side of the stage, y'all are listening to what they say, okay? And then you switch it. She doesn't quite fit in. This side of the stage is whispering, and this side of the stage is listening. Okay? And then, you guys are bending down listening. Then, because she really is a funny girl. She really is a funny girl. A beauty but a funny girl. She really is a funny girl. Remember, that's where you guys are marching to get to your 4 lines. Okay? So you just did your listening thing, a most peculiar mademoiselle, then march to your lines, because she really is a funny girl, a beauty but a funny girl. She really is a funny, and on girl, rows 1 and row 3, you are gonna go this way. Girl, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rows 2 and 4 on girl, you're gonna go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Then, she really is a funny girl. That Belle, and remember, that's when you guys are splitting down the middle so that Belle can come to the front of the stage. Everyone on this half of the stage is gonna go that Belle, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or I guess 5, 6, 7, and 8. Everyone on this half of the stage is gonna go that Belle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. And then once the song is over, everyone will exit. I'm not sure exactly where you're gonna exit. It's gonna depend on where the people in the next couple songs are entering from. But you will be exiting either down the steps or down the ramps. We'll figure that out. I'm just gonna do the choreo on the turns real quick. This way, that way y'all can see exactly which side. So if you're on stage right, on that girl, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then when y'all split, you're gonna go that Belle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. If you're on the left side of the stage, you will be, well, and depending on what line you're in, you'll be going that girl, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That Belle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So just remember, lines 1 and 3 are going to the right on that turn. Lines 2 and 4 are going to the left. And then when everybody comes back together and you split for Belle, then you're splitting right down the middle. That Belle. Everyone on the left side goes this way, everyone on the right side goes that way. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, ensemble, I'm gonna start by running with music, everybody on the right side of the stage, what they're doing, when you need to like be staying in place for character work, and when you need to like be moving to either your clumps or your lines and all that. So we're starting with everybody on the right side of the stage, and then after that I will do everyone on the left side of the stage. coming out slowly, talking amongst yourselves, stretching, whatever you want to do. Talking, and then bonjour. Be really big and excited about it. There she goes, you're pointing at Belle. Talk amongst yourselves here. And then everyone sings. Now you're gonna go to your clumps. Go to your lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Now we're gonna do it on the left side. I do want to make the point. When you guys are getting into your lines, remember line 1 and line 3, when you go into this thing, line 1 and line 3 are going to the right. Line 2 and line 4 are going to the left. Yeah? And then you come back. Then when you guys come back together to do the split for Belle, it's just anybody on that side is going this way. Anybody on this side is going this way when y'all split. Just wanted to clarify that. Okay, now we're gonna do it with music on the left side. Excuse me. Start entering on stage. Talking, looking around. If you want to do waking up, you can do that too. Really excited, bonjour. Talk amongst yourselves. Everyone. March. Slowly go into your clumps. Go into your clumps. Go to your lines. 6, 7, and 8. And that's that. Okay, Kellyanne, here is just a quick breakdown of all of your movements for Belle. Of course, you're going to have your book and your RF at the beginning of this song, and you're going to be entering the stage singing Little Town, It's a Quiet Village every day like the one before. Little town full of little people waking up to say, and you're going to do that on the risers. Maybe just like the first step of the riser. So you'll come on the riser, take your time while you're singing this. Little town, it's a quiet village, maybe stop, look around every day like the one before. And then little town full of little people waking up to say, and then everyone will say bonjour, 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 bonjour. On that, you'll be reading your book. And then, look, there she goes, the girl is strange, no question. That's when you're gonna walk for 8 counts. So look, there she goes, the girl that's strange, no question. Dazed and distracted, can't you tell? You're gonna stay there for 8 counts. Dazed and distracted, can't you tell? Then, when the soloist sings never part of any crowd, that's when you'll walk around, or part of any crowd, throw her heads up on some cloud. No denying she's a funny girl, that Belle. And hopefully by the time you get near the front, that's when you'll be singing your There Must Be More Than This Provincial Life. And then you'll stay there looking at your book while Gaston says, just watch, I'm going to make Belle my wife. And then you'll move Look, there she goes, the girl is strange but special. You'll move over here by the column, which is where we talked about. You'll wait here, read your book. For the most peculiar mademoiselle, it's a pity and a sin, she doesn't quite fit in. Then, because she really is a funny girl, that's when you're going to move back behind everybody. She really is a funny girl, a beauty but a funny girl. She really is a funny girl. Hopefully you'll be back behind them, kind of in the center. Funny girl, that Belle. And then on Belle, you're going to walk for 8 counts down to the front. That Belle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then Gaston will be right there asking for your hand in marriage. You'll look down and then you'll be like, no thank you. Then you'll hand him your book and your RF and you will bid him on his way. And then you will go into your song Home, singing on mic 3. Hi Kellyanne, I'm just going to do a quick little run through with the music of your section of Belle. So here we go. Remember, you're entering from the back of the stage, going onto the risers. You're entering, and take your time with this, looking around while you're singing. You can move a little bit. Then you're going to travel for 8 counts. Stay here. Then move around. Move over by the column. Pretend you're by the column. Stay here. You're still reading. Now you're going to go back. Stay here. And then go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to hand Alex. You're going to say, no, thank you. Sorry, you need to turn off the music. You're going to say, no, thank you. You're going to hand Alex your book and your RF. He's going to take it and be like, what? You're going to shoo him along, and then you're already going to be in place at mic 3 for when you sing Home. And everyone else will be exiting while all this is happening. Hi, Alex and Brycen. This is just a quick little walkthrough of your part in the opening of Belle. So, Brycen and Alex, you don't need to enter until a little bit later on in the song. So the ensemble is going to be singing, this is after all the bonjour, bonjour, it's after all that. All the ensemble sings, look, there she goes, the girl is strange, no question, dazed and distracted, can't you tell? Never part of any crowd. I think on never part of any crowd is when y'all should enter onto the stage. Right now I'm thinking you can enter from the lobby, go up the stairs and kind of hang out around the column. There, we'll see how it works once we stage it, but that's kind of what I would like you to do. So after you hear dazed and distracted, can't you tell, never part of any crowd is when y'all need to enter, you know, coming in like hanging out and chummy to get on stage. So once you're on stage, you'll kind of hang out there around that column area. Make sure you guys are in the light so that you're not, you know, being covered by anything, so the audience can see you. Then let's see. The words are never part of any crowd because her head's up on some cloud. No denying she's a funny girl, that Belle. If you guys are already on stage and have a little bit of time to talk, you can like be chumming around and talking. And then when you hear Belle sing, there must be more than this provincial life. Gaston, I want you, or Alex, I want you to look at Belle and like, oh, there she is. You know, I'm going to propose to her to, you know, obviously not saying this stuff out loud, but you're going to look at her like, oh, there she is. And you can talk to LeFou like, there she is, you know. And then right after that, you have Alex. Just watch, I'm going to make Belle my wife. So you'll go up to the microphone and you can kind of talk do this a little bit to LeFou, but also to the audience, like, just watch, I'm going to make Belle my wife at mic 5. And then you'll step back, and you and LeFou will, again, go over here and just kind of, like, talk. And Brycen, you're kind of like, you know, because you're playing LeFou, so you're kind of like encouraging Gaston, you know, to get ready to go and propose, you know, psyching him up. And, you know, Alex, because you're Gaston, so you're a little conceited with yourself, you can be like flexing your muscles and like, you know, straightening your coat, slicking your hair, you know, talking about how, oh, this is going to be a breeze, because of course she's going to say yes. You guys are going to have quite a bit of time to kind of just improv some stuff like that while all of the ensemble is dancing. So, Alex, after you get done singing, like I said, you'll come over and you'll talk with LeFou. The words where you two are talking is, look, there she goes, the girl is strange but special, a most peculiar mademoiselle. It's a pity and a sin she doesn't quite fit in, 'cause she really is a funny girl, a beauty but a funny girl. She really is a funny girl. On she really is a funny girl, because girl holds out for like 8 counts while they're dancing. On girl, Alex, I want you to look around and try to find Belle. She's gonna be like kind of in the back, in the middle, fixing to walk up. So girl, I want you to find her. You'll see her, and then the words are gonna be that Belle. On that Belle, Belle is actually gonna walk down the center towards the front. You're gonna walk towards her, so that by the end of the song, you guys meet together. So, she really is a funny girl. You're looking that Belle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna tap her on the shoulder, then you're gonna get on one knee and ask her to marry you. She is going to say no thank you, and she's gonna pass you her book and the RF. You will take it. You'll have this shocked look on your face like, what? So you can do that to the audience. You can also turn around and see Brycen, LeFou, and Brycen might be like, you know, and you guys will just walk off like you're upset. Okay? So that's kind of that. And we can kind of go through that with music if you need to see like exactly where your music cues are. The main thing is most of it, you and Brycen are just interacting, doing some character work when you're not singing or doing any of that. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, Alex and Brycen, we're just gonna run through this really quickly with the music so you can just kind of get where your cues are as to what you're doing with the music. You guys are gonna come on stage at this point. Gonna hang out by the column, talking, hanging out. You're gonna hear Belle. And then you and LeFou are gonna talk. Just talking. You're talking. On girl, you're gonna look where is she? There she is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, tap. Will you marry me? And she's gonna be like, no thank you. And then she will pass you her book and the RF, and you're gonna be like, oh, what? And then you and LeFou will go off together, and LeFou will be like, I can't believe she didn't, you know, just playing along with each other. And Brycen, when he goes up there to like propose, if you want to kind of follow behind him a little bit and just to watch and see what happens, and then when she rejects him, then you can be like, oh, you know, just react in some way as you guys are exiting. But anyways, y'all will be coming from around the column, 8 counts. That Belle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alice will go tap, tap, tap. And then, will you marry me? And then that's that.